Welcome to Fine Brain Lectures and Schools. Today I'll be dealing on machines. Machines. What is a machine? A machine is a device that enables us to carry out our work more easily and conveniently. How does machine do that? Machine enables us to carry out our work more easily and conveniently by using a very small force called effort to overcome a larger force called the load or resistance, which is the weight to be overcome. Machine basically perform three functions. One, exerting a larger force by the application of smaller one. As you can see in changing the tire of a vehicle, you find out that it is almost impossible for one person to raise the vehicle up in order to change the tire and also cover it back. But with the help of screwdriver, you can see that you can just do that so easily by exerting smaller force. The vehicle will be raised up, the wheel will be raised up, and you can do the change. Only you, without the help of anyone. Secondly, a machine helps us to convert slow movement into rapid one, or a rapid movement into slow one, depending on the desire of the person. We can see that in our lawn mower and also our bicycle and others. Three, a machine also helps us to exert our force or to apply our force in a convenient point or a convenient line of movement. These are the three basic functions of a machine. Now, two things you need to know about a machine. One, effort must be exerted to move a load. Two, it must be convenient. This must be done conveniently and easily. Before we move further, there are some terms used in describing a machine. Terms used together with a machine. One, I have said it before, some terminology. We talk about the effort symbolized by E. We talk about the load symbolized by L. We also talk about the force ratio, FR. What's what we call mechanical advantage. NA. We also will talk velocity ratio, VR, and finally we have what we call the efficiency of the machine. These are the terms used in describing a machine. What is effort? The effort is the force exerted or the force put into the machine in order to overcome a resistance. Load. The load is the weight to be overcome. The load is the weight to be overcome, the resistance. We have a force ratio. What is force ratio? Force ratio is the ratio of two similar forces or two similar quantities. Force ratio is the ratio of two forces. The first force is the load or the weight. So force ratio is equal to weight all over effort. That is the force ratio. Is the weight all over the effort or the load all over the effort, as the case may be. So LA over E. Now, this force ratio, if it is greater than unity, that means if it is greater than 1, it means that the effort is less than the load or the weight to be overcome. In that case, we have what we call mechanical advantage. So, and the advantage of using a machine is that a smaller effort will overcome a larger one. So therefore, mechanical advantage is equal to load over effort when the effort is less than the load, or when the load is greater than the effort. That is mechanical advantage. What is the next step? Velocity ratio. What is the velocity ratio of a machine? The velocity ratio of a machine is referred to the ratio of the distance moved by the effort all over distance moved by the load. Distance moved by effort all over distance moved by load. Velocity ratio will be equal to distance moved by effort is symbolized by S, and distance moved by load by Y. This will now take us to what we call efficiency of the machine. The efficiency of the machine. How do we get the efficiency of the machine? Efficiency of the machine is the ratio of the work done by the machine to the work put into the machine, expressed in percentage. So efficiency is equal to useful work done by machine all over work put in the machine times 100/1, expressed in percentage. This is it. What is the useful work done by the machine? By work is still to be done whenever a force moves through a distance. The work done by the machine is the load or the weight times the distance moved by the load. The work put into the machine is equal to the effort, which is force, times the distance moved by effort. Efficiency equal to load over effort times distance moved by load is Y. Distance moved by effort will give us our S. And don't forget, efficiency is equal to load over effort is what we call mechanical advantage, MA. Now, once you invert this by taking the multiplicative inverse, you will have this will be equal to times divided by, we will now have S over Y is the same. Therefore, MA, S over Y is called velocity ratio, VR. So efficiency of a machine can also be defined as the ratio of the mechanical advantage to the velocity ratio expressed in percentage. You will now express it in percentage that efficiency is equal to MA over VR times 100%. This is how we can calculate the efficiency of a machine. So in my next video, I will be giving you some examples on that calculation. Always like my video, comment and share.